missus's. I've nicked it off her for biking.
Morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. Driving around, feels like a summer's day. Unfortunately not got the bike, it's in Halfords. Still waiting on the mech, so hopefully I'll get it back today. If not, it's going to be Saturday because the guy's off tomorrow. So yeah, what a shame I can't get out on the bike today because the weather's absolutely incredible. And it's been dry for a few days as well. So a contrast from Sunday, from that snow ride, link on the top right, wherever, to today, but yeah, can't get out. Yeah, so the video that I did yesterday, I wanted to get out to people how cheap it can be to mountain bike. I feel like now that I've been doing it a while, the overall stereotype of it, so to speak, is that it's very expensive, from gear to the bike. And yeah, you do have to pay money to get into it if you've not got a bike or anything, but it's nowhere near what you think. I feel that people with a lot of expensive stuff and gear, which is fine, might give the wrong message to those people that might be wanting to get into it, because they might have spent a lot of money. They'll just say, oh yeah, it costs a fortune, because that's what they did, because they might not know the cheaper ways of doing things, if that makes sense. And that's kind of what I want to help people with the goal of being able to inspire people to get out on the bike, start it themselves, so on and so forth. So that's what this video is about. Hope you enjoy it. It's mainly based around gear, although what I will add on is what I didn't touch on yesterday, which I thought of, which is the bikes themselves. Second hand, you can get an absolute bargain. You do not need a brand new mountain bike. Mountain bikes are meant to be smashed and hit hard. They can be repaired, even if one's had, I don't know, a few hundred miles on it, 1,000 miles on it. If the value's there in what it is, go for it. My bike, I got for, it was £1,000 bike, got for 900 from Halfords, done a load of upgrades on it, but even before the upgrades, I did reds, blacks, mountains, everything. Threw everything at that bike, and the bike that's currently getting fixed. So you don't need to spend thousands and thousands. If you think you do, that you won't enjoy it more unless you have this bike. It's not about the fun. It's kind of like, I want the best bike or I can't have fun. That's kind of takes the fun out of it in my eyes. You can have fun on any bike, it just depends what your mindset is, do you know what I mean? Fair enough, if you can get a bike of that value, fantastic. I would love one myself, like a £5 one with all the spec and all the rest of it, 10 grand or whatever, but it's just not feasible to most people. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on that one. Ultimately, the more people that get out, the better, because I rarely see normal bikes on the trails anymore. 90% are e-bikes, and it makes me wonder, where are the people that can't afford e-bikes? They're not riding, they're not on the trails, most of them. Why? And it's like, got me thinking about it. I've seen a video from a chap called Matty Active that goes on about mountain biking in general, and how people that aren't biking might have misinformation and it leads to them not biking, etc. And I think there's a message in there that I took that can be transferred to the gear side of things as well, and the price of bikes. So yeah, that's kind of what my goal is. Even if one person sees this video in the next year and decides to do a bit of research, find a cheap way into biking and does it, then I'm very happy with that. That'd be amazing. So yeah, because one person getting out there and enjoying it, making themselves fitter and healthier, then the video's done its job. Brilliant. So enjoy the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya. Right, so here's all my gear spread out on the table, which I've now cleared in the other workshop video. So we'll start at the feet and go up, So a couple of pairs of socks. I've got a pair of Bridgedale hiking socks there
for when it's drier, and a pair of waterproof socks. Now, waterproof socks, if you look at all the reviews and stuff in the magazines and that, generally you're looking at £30 plus. These are £7 off Temu, and they are fully waterproof. They're absolutely incredible. What I would say is do be careful when washing them though, as you can wreck that bit. Knee pads, obviously if you are doing the techie and gnarlier stuff you will need a pair of knee pads, but got them in a sale. I took my time, 25 quid from the local bike shop. They're a pair of Madison ones. What I would say is they've got a bit of damage from pulling them up. I think they're a size too small, but yeah, they're ripped. But they still work absolutely fine. Gloves, Enduro gloves, they were £15 off eBay. Once again, they're not absolutely essential. Don't think you need to go biking and you need a pair of gloves. You don't. Depends what you're doing. Do you know what I mean? I've tried multiple other gloves since then, full-fingered ones, to try and get some warmer ones. I've not found any as comfortable as these little fingerless Enduro ones. £15 off eBay, I got them. These, once again, the padded shorts, Ball Leaf. That's quite funny. I like the name, Relief, Ball Leaf. They were £6 off Temu. Just be careful on the sizes, but once again, more bargains. Shorts, I'm not really wearing them so much at the moment. They're a proper pair of mountain biking shorts, but they were £25 once again in a sale from the local mountain biking shop. Now obviously we are into winter, and you might recognise some of the stuff that I normally wear, but most of it, like I said, is hiking stuff. We've got the knee pads, the gloves. That's it. And the shorts, they're specific mountain biking stuff. These Berghaus trousers are hiking trousers. They're fleece lined. They're the knees pads. The knees are articulated, so they fit your knee pads under perfect. And often mountain hiking trousers have protection on the knees. They have been absolutely incredible. They are not designed for mountain biking, but they double up. So the point is, think about what you've already got and what you could already use. The main thing is that you go out and have fun. That's it. It's not about what gear you've got. This is my base layer. Highly recommend a base layer. This is a good base layer. It's a hiking base layer though. It's an icebreaker merino wool. I've had this for 8 years and it wicks the sweat off you absolutely brilliantly. And then I combine that with the layer above, which that's not Fox. Well, it might be, but I got it off Temu or AliExpress, that one. But the material, it wicks the sweat away from you, and it's absolutely fantastic. I'm so comfortable wearing that all the time. And then I've got a cooler, jazzier one with all the designs on Santa Cruz and all the rest of it. Once again, they're about £12 for the two off Temu. So you're getting the trend here. Obviously, you can do it cheaply. My main rab jacket, you'll probably see that in most of the videos. This is fantastic. And the hoods can go under your helmet as well, from the waterproof to that. And that's got a fleece line. So if you do see hiking gear that's like this was about 80 quid. So yeah, a little bit expensive, but I've had it for 10 years now, and it's perfect for mountain biking. I would not need another one with that. Waterproof jacket, Montaigne, got loads of pockets in it. Often hiking and mountain jackets have extra pockets. So you can store your gels, all that sort of stuff. They double up really well. A lot of the mountain biking specific waterproof jackets, they've got 2 pockets. And then I've got a Primal off Montaigne jacket. I've had that one for since 2011, 14 years I've had that one. Once again, hood's fantastic. You can have it go over your helmet or under it, whatever is most comfortable. And then obviously the helmet, that was a Bell one. Got that as soon as I started biking. That was 40 quid off one of the websites. Yeah, I know you can spend 150, 200 quid on a helmet. So, also, another good thing to add, a little skull cap. I've got a couple of different ones. A little Montaigne Merino one, probably about 15 quid. And then there's another black thin fleece one there. Just goes under your helmet if you're not cold enough to warrant a hood. But you get the message. You can do it wisely. Check what you've got. Gym kit, hiking kit, all that waterproof stuff that you might already have. Don't feel that you need to go out and buy all this expensive stuff if you want to try and get into mountain biking, because it can get overwhelming. The main thing is just having fun. This is just a little idea for you. A little travel bag, Osprey one. doubles up to keep all your spare energy gels, spare puncture repair kit, keep that in your glove box, obviously, because you don't want to keep that in your bag with you all the time. Hand warmers, if you are doing coal rides this time of year, they are fantastic. They split in two as well, so you can have one in each hand. I appreciate some riders won't start until the spring, but if you do want to get out in the colder conditions, Amazon, they're 30 quid and they're really warm. The battery lasts for about 2 hours, so long enough for most rides. So what I'm going to do now is try and say what I would class as what you need to go mountain biking, because I see so many videos online that you need this, and it's not true. Obviously you need to be dressed, but you could wear a pair of joggers and go mountain biking. Doesn't matter if you get wet, as long as you're warm enough. It doesn't matter if you're soaked, as long as you're warm and you've got your layers. Doesn't matter. Someone might not have a waterproof, still go riding. Just layer up, have extra layers and keep that warmth. So the must thing is a helmet. That's it. I'd probably say that's it, and your bike, and a well maintained bike. That is literally it. You can wear any pair of trainers, doesn't matter. After that, out of all this stuff, I would say your next thing, I would upgrade to a pair of riding shoes, because they are a stiff sole one. I didn't review these until now because I wanted to wait until this bit. That's I would probably say your next purchase. They are Adidas 510s. You might think, oh, they're 100 quid. Nope, I got them for 40 quid, brand new, off a reputable website in the UK. Just waited for a sale around Christmas, and the sale's on all year round, so just search your size, whatever you're looking for, but these are absolutely brilliant. So stiff, and it does improve your riding massively. We'll have a little look at the bag. It's as muddy as the last ride. This bag, once again, you can spend a fortune on these things. Little hip bags that cost £100. Absolutely crazy in my opinion. I get it, because you're lowering your centre of gravity, you're carrying less, but why? It's so expensive. But this is meant to be a carry-on for the plane. That's it. And it's brilliant. It's got a place for your water. This is off Amazon again, by the way, so there's probably similar ones on there now. It was the Mrs.'s. I've nicked it off her for biking, and I've been using this since July. Loads of different pockets inside, with my bits and bobs, my food, puncture repair kit. First aid kit, that's another essential. Get a first aid kit, because you never know, if you cut yourself, you can patch yourself up. So another essential that's in my bag. I've got a multi-tool with the Allen keys and stuff on. I've got a little shock. This isn't essential as long as you get it done, but this is a nice to have. You don't need that with you. You could always just get your shock done at the shop. Little pump, must have. But once again, I think that was a tenner from Halfords. I mean, you can spend a fortune on them. Just be wise with your purchases. Nuts, probably my favourite trail food. Fruit and nuts, slow releasing energy, and yeah, probably the best thing. Even those cyst gels, they're really good, but I find if you just have fruit and nuts on a regular basis throughout a long ride, you're laughing, your energy levels are normally spot on. So that's pretty much it. I can't really say much else about that. Oh, nice to have at home track pump. That I think that one was 20 quid from Halfords. Pumps your tyre up well fast. So yeah. And I'll just have a quick word on the bike side of things now. If you are a beginner thinking about getting into it, and if you're one of those people that might think, oh, if I do it, I might not like it, the bike just might sit there in the cupboard. Don't get a really expensive bike if you're not sure. Just start with like a good beginner's bike, like I got the Boardman from Halfords, full suffs, cost me 900 quid. And it's been incredible. If you do like it, you can always upgrade it afterwards. And this year's basic one at Halfords, it's got improved geometry, all the rest of it, and it's got through axle now on the rear of the frame, whereas mine doesn't. It's a quick release. That's the only kind of thing that lets it down. But I've upgraded that loads since I've got it. Most things on the bike apart from the frame now, because I've enjoyed it and I've decided to invest in the bike and the comfort and of the ride. But a lot of the upgrades that I've got, like the handlebars and stuff like that, I've not really been able to tell the difference. the biggest one was the dropper post. Absolutely, if you have got the money and you'd like a nice upgrade, get a dropper post first, because that is game changing. It saves you so much time on the trails, going from ascent to descent. And what I was doing, I was kind of having it as a happy medium, so I didn't have to keep changing the height of the seat post all the time, whereas that you just don't have to think about it, so you can have it as efficient going up, going down all the time. And that's my 2 cents on that, really. Pedals, a big set of wide pedals if you're doing gnarlier stuff. If you aren't, if you're just looking to do like blues, nice and easy, moderate trails, don't bother, just leave the standard ones on, because you don't need it. So let's try and see if we can tot it all up. Say if you were to get a bike from Halfords, I think the full suspension one now is 1,300 quid. Obviously, because it's a new model, they've just released it. So let's say you got that one, cycle to work. You save money on the cycle to work scheme as well, and then you add a load of clothing that you could already potentially use. You could be up and running for like less than 1,500 quid easily. Like if you were to go for like a £5 bike plus all the 200 quid jacket, you could easily end up spending like what you'd get a very good car for. So it's just mad, isn't it? Right then, that's all for today. Thought I'd do a video because I haven't got the bike, try and add a bit of value into the community and hopefully entice some people to maybe get into it. If they're not, hopefully this will inspire you, and that's it. Because ultimately I absolutely love it, I'm obsessed with it. Upgrading little bits and bobs as I go, but certainly no rush. Anything that I can use and works just as well, I won't be changing. I'll just, like, my main focus is upgrading bits and bobs on the bike because I love that side of things. But all the clothing and gear, most of it is hiking gear, and it works fantastic. Right, thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe if you find this valuable. Let me know what you use in the comments in terms of your gear, bike setup, how cheap have you been able to get up and running for on your mountain bike, so on and so forth. I'd love to hear. Mention it down in the comments, I'll get back to you. And have a great year. Fantastic, see you in a bit. Also, I'd like to add on as well, you don't need a full suspension bike. You could go for a hardtail, 600-700 quid, depends what you're doing. If you're just doing bridle routes, steady stuff, but want to take it seriously, get a good hardtail, 600-700 quid. The faster, what more do you want?